Hello everyone, my name is Ranjan Barman. I'm a Senior Analytics Specialist Solutions Architect at AWS, and today I'm going to walk you through a demo of how to schedule a query in Amazon Redshift using Amazon Redshift Query Editor v2. To schedule queries in Query Editor v2, the IAM user defining the schedule and the IAM role associated with the schedule must be configured with certain permissions. Here I am using an IAM user with admin access to create the schedule. For this user, I have added an inline policy which will assume the IAM role associated to the schedule. And for the IAM role associated with the schedule needs to have Amazon Event Bridge full access and Amazon Redshift Data full access managed policies. For more details on the permissions, see the link in the video description. As part of this demo, I have already configured the IAM user and the IAM role with the required permissions. As part of this demo, I am using an Amazon Redshift serverless workgroup to create the query schedules. You can now use the query schedule feature for Amazon Redshift provision clusters from Amazon Redshift Query Editor v2 instead of the Query Editor v1. Let's consider we want to create query schedules to perform certain SQL operations. For example, store procedure execution to incrementally load the line item table, refresh daily sales materials view, which I have already created as part of this demo, and unload data to the data lake for further consumption. You can see here I have all the SQL commands organized into a SQL notebook. With SQL notebooks, Amazon Redshift Query v2 simplifies organizing, documenting, sharing of multiple queries, and also collaborate with the team members by sharing notebooks. Now let's go ahead and create the schedule for the store procedure execution. Let's click on Schedule. From the IAM role drop-down, choose the IAM role which assumes the required permissions to run the query. Under Authentication, you can choose either temporary credentials or AWS Secrets Manager. I'm going to use temporary credentials for this demo. Next, choose the Redshift Serverless workgroup where your database resides. Provide the database name that contains the data to be queried. Here I'm using def. Under the Query Information section, provide the name of the scheduled query and its optional description. In the SQL query, you will see the query from the query editor is carried over here. In this case, this is the store procedure call statement. Under scheduling options, you have two ways to schedule a query. First, using run frequency, where you provide the time and day of the week, or using cron format, for which you need to provide a cron formatted value to define the schedule. Here I'll use the run frequency to schedule this query to run once daily at 5 am UTC. Optionally, you can enable Amazon SNS notifications to monitor the schedule query. I'm going to use an SNS topic which has been created to receive this alerts. Now let's click on Schedule Query to create the schedule. As you can see here, the query has been scheduled successfully. Similarly, you can create the schedules for the material as we refresh and the unload query. Now that we have created the schedule for the queries, you can view the list of schedules created under the Schedule Queries tab. As you can see here, we have created 3 query schedules. Let's take a look at refresh daily sales MB schedule details. As you can see, it is in active state, which means it is active and running per its frequency. You can also find other details about the schedule like the frequency. In this case, it's running every 5 minutes each day of the week. It also gives you information about the serverless workgroup on which it is running, the database, the IAM role used to create the schedule, and if any SNS topic for receiving notifications. Under the schedule history section, we will find all the execution history of the schedule and details like the start time, end time, query status, elapsed time. Here, as you can see, the last run completed in around 2 seconds. Under the query statement, it will show the query executed as part of the schedule. If you have added an Amazon SNS topic to the schedule, you would expect to receive similar email notifications for the query executions. If you want to change a schedule, for example, to execute a different time or the query statement, let's choose Edit from the Actions dropdown. Under SQL Query, you can change the query for the schedule by choosing Edit Query, modify the query in this Edited tab, and then click Save Changes. I'm also going to change the run frequency of the schedule from 5 minutes to 1 hour. Let's click on Update to make these changes. Now let's see if the changes got applied. As you can see, the frequency has changed to 1 hour, and we can also see the modified query under the query statement. If you want to stop running a scheduled query, you can do so by choosing Deactivate from the Actions dropdown. As you can see now, the state of this MB refresh schedule has changed to deactivated. So with this, we have seen how Amazon Redshift Query Editor v2 makes it easy to schedule and automate various SQL operations using the query schedule feature. You were able to learn how to schedule a query, view the query history, edit a schedule, and deactivate. Thank you so much for watching this video.